Good morning, this is Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I've got a project I'm going to show you today. First I'm gonna kind of zoom around. I'm in my kitchen. I'm stuck here. I can't move, and you'll see why. I've got chairs all over the place. I've got my goodies. See this? Look at this. There's my dining room in the background, coming around with boxes on the table and everything. My carpet cleaner was here today. And I'm going to zoom this way so you can see. So I've kind of got everything tore up. Here's zooming into the living room. And I'm sitting at the countertop. And I've got fans blowing. You can see that. And the view is on the background. I turned the sound off. But I want to share a project that I was doing that I did while the carpet man was, and I want to make sure that I'm not in the picture because let me tell you, I look like death warmed over. The carpet cleaner, Stephen, was here, and so I worked on this wonderful project that you've got to do. I have got such a mess with my paper that I decided that I'm going to utilize this time, and I got the Cropper Hopper ensemble, vertical ensemble to set on top of my boxes, or you know, the white box. I can't even remember what they're called, but in my scrap room. And so this is what I did to organize it, and I want to show you this. This is really cool. First off, on Saturday, I made these wonderful little labels. See these labels? And all I did was go to google.com images, and I just looked for specialty paper. I broke this down into 3 separate ones because I'm not taking the papers out of my stack. And I stuck for my solid colors, I went with the rainbow. And I used the colors of the rainbow and broke it down that way. Then I used printed paper, and I haven't got this all the way filled yet because I can't make it to my staircase because right now my carpet's wet. So the only thing I can do is sit and talk to you this morning. So this will be filled up, my printed paper, with holiday paper, special occasions, stripes, florals, patterns. And just to give you an idea, I'm going to pull one of these out. I'm going to try to pull one out. And of course I pulled a full one out. And I've got it broken down, polka dots, stripes, and florals. And then I even have a section for kits. And what I did is I've got some of these page kits that I've gotten, and all I did was cut off the top. They're still in the plastics. See how it's still in the plastic, and all I did was cut off the top. So that's in there too. And I broke down specialty papers here. What I did, and I don't know whether you can see that, I've got Close to My Heart, and I put what group it was, what packet it was. This one happens to be Enchanted. I have Everlasting, and then I labeled it Level 1 Kits, and Discovery, and different ones. I've got my Stampin' Up! Paper in here. My K & Company, I have, oh, this is so pretty. I don't know. I've got this one really stuffed tight. But I've got K & Company. I've got the stitched paper that I have. So that one's broken. Now, each one of these Cropper Hoppers, they say holds 200 papers. So I've got a lot of goodies here. And hopefully you can't see that my face because I don't have any makeup on, not a stitch, not even a lick of makeup on. And I don't want to scare anyone. And what I did with this, I didn't label my solids. The reason being is I kept all the blues in one, and then they have these wonderful plastic dividers. See that? And that's what I've got on there that's labeled. And I just broke down the different shades of blue, as you can see. Different shades of blue, and I stuck my purples in there too, but you can see, and I even put some gray and black with my blue because they're kind of shades of blue. And then my pinks, let me grab this out. I labeled this on this side, and I made it red, pinks, and oranges. And again, I broke them all out, as you can see, into the different shades. And yellows, I used yellows and creams and put them together. What I like is I have all my solids together, and I'll have my printed and specialty papers, and I mean by that, I've along with polka dot stripes and plaids. I've got birthday paper, and that's what's upstairs. I've got a whole stack of birthday paper. I've got Christmas paper. I have Halloween paper, and this doesn't even include my stacks. So you can tell I'm really excited about that, and I think just getting 3 for me is going to work because I know my stacks and I know them inside and out and what I have in them, so I'm not worried about that. But I really like the fact that I have it labeled and I have them separated, and I have a little bit of organization now, where before I'd take those white bins that I have and I'd dig in there and I'd start looking for the different colors. Now when I pick my pattern paper that's in a stack that I really, really love and I want something solid, I can just go and I can grab it, and right away I have what I need. And that's what I wanted to show you. And all I needed for this was I got on my computer, did the image, and I picked whatever I wanted. Just get on Google and pick out whatever you want. And after I did that, that was my label. I took and I glued it on, or I didn't glue it on. I used the clear tape, packing tape, put that on there. And as you can see, it's right on there. And then I labeled with the labels that they had in there. So I didn't have to buy anything other than these cropper hoppers. Now, at Joann's, these cropper hoppers are $24.95, and I had the 50% off coupon, so $12.50 for each one of them, and that's all I spent. And I didn't even organize this until over time I bought my 3, because let's face it, they don't always have a 50% off coupon. So I waited until they did, got the ensemble, and went from there. And I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and I hope that just this little tips would help you in organizing your papers to make your life a little bit easier too. And I can't wait until my carpet dries now so I can go upstairs and fill up the rest of my papers. And as you can see, I kind of made a mess. And what I like too is close to my heart and Stampin' Up, they put their papers when you order them in these lovely bags. And you know what? I'm saving these bags because guess what? I can use them to make my my kits when I'm putting together pages, when I'm going to crops, or a lot of times I organize and I do a couple pages at a time and I bag them, I stick them in plastic dividers, and I'm good to go. So again, thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. Sorry it's kind of a mess, but I think you can understand, and I know that in about an hour from now I'm going to be busy running around like crazy, putting these chairs back and dusting and getting everything done so the house looks wonderful. And I'll be able to carry my papers upstairs and spend the afternoon working on my scrap room. You have a great day. Thank you for joining us at She's a Sassy Lady, and I hope you get your papers organized real soon. Bye now.